Hello, dearest YouTube friends. I hope your week has just been really great and there haven't been any elephants involved in it. I want to talk about something that actually comes up in conversations, and maybe you've had it with a friend, about beliefs. And you know, just because you believe something doesn't mean that I have to believe it, or just because somebody says that's bad, it's not bad for me. And what we're kind of getting at is moral relativism. And here's what I mean by elephants. Right now there's an elephant in the other room. I'm looking at it. It's huge. It's gigantic. It's crushed half of our office. It's actually terrifying, but I feel safe in here. Now, at this moment, something is true and something is false. If you were to be here, you'd look out and say, there is no elephant there. But here's the thing, even if you couldn't verify it, there either is or isn't. And you can't verify it. You have to take my word for it. So either I'm lying to you by telling you that there's an elephant out there, or I'm actually telling the truth and there really is an elephant. But the fact remains that there either is or there isn't. I don't get to be right and you don't get to be right if you say there's no way there's an elephant destroying your office. I looked on the news, there was nothing in Arizona about elephants destroying offices. But sometimes we do that, especially when it comes to matters of spiritual belief, things that we also can't see and can't always verify by scientific methods. But the reality is there is some sort of objective truth. Take the question about who God is. Is there a God? An atheist would say, no, there's no way there's a God, that's all foolishness. And a theist, somebody who believes in God, would say there is. Both of those people can't be right because they're speaking contradictory things. And it trickles down into lesser truths when we talk about right and wrong and morality. And so when sometimes somebody says something like, oh, that show actually isn't bad, for me to watch. You might think it's bad, but it's not bad for me. And sometimes there are shows that maybe are not really have any, moral weight, but there are some movies, media, songs, and things like that that actually could be objectively bad for us. And it goes on. The problem with this statement, well, that's what you believe, but I believe something different, is actually ignoring maybe a big question. You see, when we engage in dialogue and have conversations, they're about big things. What do you believe? What do I believe? And they're trying to seek and ultimately identify an objective truth. There either is or is not an elephant. And quite frankly, if there was an elephant in our office, I would want to know, because I'm probably going to try to get out of here. So if you ever find yourself saying that, though, well, that's what you believe and that's fine, but this is what I believe, step back and ask yourself, is this something that maybe is a little bit more than just a matter of opinion? Oh, you believe that the Chicago Bears are a great football team, and I believe that, the Dallas Cowboys are a great football team. Yeah, we can all have our own opinion. But when it comes to things about, salvation, eternity, the good of our souls, whether or not God exists, and if things are actually spiritually harmful or not, those are questions where it's not okay to just allow somebody to go, well, that's what you believe, it's not going to do me any harm. Or for us to look at somebody else and say, well, we can all just have our own beliefs. We can respect each other's beliefs. We can enter into dialogue about each other's beliefs. But, and here's the unpopular opinion, we can't all be right. We can be right in varying degrees, and ultimately there is an objective truth, but that means that there is also things that are objectively wrong. So don't be discouraged by that. Continue to talk, continue to learn, continue to grow, but just recognize that the excuse, well, can't we all have it our way? No, we can't. There either is or there is an elephant in the other room. And to be honest with you guys, there's not. But sometimes it'd be kind of cool, just for a change of pace, if there were. If you had to name your pet elephant anything, what would you name it? Leave it in the comments section below. I'm going to read the best elephant name winners on one of our next videos. So go ahead and make sure you get your entry in right now. You won't win anything but the recognition of being featured in an internet video with your name. And if you want to find out when that happens, subscribe to our channel at LifeTeen, give this video a like, and share it with a friend who maybe you'd like to talk a little bit more with about faith, belief, and big matters beyond the, oh, well, you believe what you believe, and I believe what I believe. I'll see you all next week. If I could name my pet elephant anything, I would name it Fonzie, after the native-born Fonzarelli from Happy Days. It's an old show. Google it. He's got a statue in Milwaukee.